afternoon. Thank you for joining us live here on India Today. I'm Akshita Nandagopal, and this afternoon I'll be getting you all the big political headlines from the poll-bound states of Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Puducherry. I'm here in Coimbatore, and as I continue to get you ground reports on the situation and the poll pulse, let's first focus on the big political headline from Tamil Nadu. Yesterday, we had Prime Minister Narendra Modi here in the state, and he unleashed a fresh attack at Udaynithi Stalin, referring to him as the Crown Prince. And that's also now prompted a response from Udaynithi Stalin, who said that, in fact, the Prime Minister had sidelined many senior BJP leaders like Advani, Venkaiah Naidu and Yashwant Sinha to grab the Prime Minister's post. His comments come after Prime Minister Modi alleged that many senior DMK leaders were sidelined due to the entry of Stalin's son into the DMK fold. Yesterday, while addressing a rally in Tamil Nadu, you had the Prime Minister referring to Udaynithi as the DMK's Crown Prince. He said that DMK made way for Udaynithi by sacrificing the prospects of several seniors. Udaynithi, on his part, claimed that BJP leaders LK Advani, Venkaiah Naidu were poised to be the Prime Minister, but that Modi sidelined them.
The young Crown Prince of DMK, who is sidelined many senior DMK leaders, he too made horrible remarks. DMK had done nothing to stop him.
பாஜகல அத்வானின்னு ஒருத்தர் இருந்தாருமா. இந்தியா முழுக்க அவர்தான் ரத யாத்திரைலாம் போனாரு. அடுத்த பிரதமரா அவர்தான் வர போறாருன்னு சொன்னாங்க. இப்ப அத்வானி எங்க இருக்காருன்னு யாருக்கு தெரியும்? யாருக்கும் தெரியாது. ஓரம் கட்டிட்டாரு. யஷ்வந்த் சின்ஹான்னு ஒருத்தர் இருந்தாரு. மோடியோட டார்ச்சர் தாங்காம கட்சியை விட்டு போய் வேற கட்சியில சேர்ந்துட்டாரு. வெங்கையா நாயுடுன்னு ஒருத்தர் இருந்தார், தெரியுமாமா? அவர்தான் அடுத்த பிரதமர்னாங்க. அவரையும் ஓரம் கட்டியாச்சு.
Remember the Chaiwala moment in the general elections that really ensured that the mandate went towards Prime Minister Modi? It triggered massive outrage and backlash against the Congress. Well, it looks like a similar course is being followed here in Tamil Nadu. Why? Because you had a very, very controversial comment by A. Raja of the DMK. It triggered a lot of criticism for the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, forcing Raja to also issue an apology to Chief Minister EPS. A massive war of words has ensued, but the question is, will that comment by Raja actually lead to huge problems and a downfall perhaps for the DMK?
The two Dravidian giants, AIADMK and DMK, are battling it out to win Tamil Nadu. Swords are drawn, with virulent political slugfest becoming the order of the day. In the high-stakes battle, treading with cautious holds the key. Any off-the-cut remark can cost big. A case in point is DMK leader A. Raja's alleged derogatory remark against Tamil Nadu Chief Minister E. Palanisamy.
முந்தா நாள் வரைக்கும் வெள்ளமண்டியில வேலை பார்த்த எடப்பாடி பழனிசாமி ஸ்டாலினுக்கு போட்டினா அது என்ன விதத்துல நியாயம்? அந்த எங்களுடைய தலைவர் ஸ்டாலின் போட்டிருக்க கால் செருப்புக்கு ₹1 உன்னை விட விலை அதிகம்.
If that was not enough, Raja made another distasteful comment while speaking further. He said Stalin's political career is like a fully matured baby born legitimately, and called EPS's political career as a premature baby born out of an illegitimate relationship. Fighting the election with the back to the wall, this was the lifeline Chief Minister EPS was waiting for. An opportunity to further the narrative of him being a humble son of a farmer. Pitted against Stalin, born with a silver spoon in the Kalainer household. The fact that the DMK decided to make Raja apologize is proof that the Chief Minister's emotional pitch was beginning to hurt. The damage, however, was already done. Privately, DMK senior leaders conceded that there has been an adverse impact due to Raja's loose talk. The Prime Minister, who toured the state recently, tried painting the Congress-DMK alliance as anti-woman.
Congress and DMK have launched their outdated 2G missile. This missile was launched by UPA with a clear order: attack the Nari Shakti of Tamil Nadu.
Thanks to A. Raja, the AIA-DMK appears to have finally succeeded in making the battle of April 6th one between the son of Kalaignar and a son of the soil. In an election that has been touted as DMK's, the danger of Raja turning out to be the Mani Shankar Iyer of the party looms large. Bureau Report, India Today.
Battle in Coimbatore South turns nasty. BJP's Mahila Morcha President Coimbatore South candidate Vanathi Srinivasan has hit out at actor politician contender Kamal Haasan. Reacting to MNM calling her a tukda or a small-time politician, Vanathi Srinivasan said that Kamal Haasan is known only for doing two kinds of lip service. Explaining her comment, she said that Kamal's first type of lip service includes speaking empty words, and the second type includes just doing kissing scenes in films. Her comments now were aimed at some of Kamal Haasan's lip lock scenes. Vanathi and Kamal are battling it out in Coimbatore South, which has a tripolar contest there between BJP, MNM and the Congress.
நான் கேக்குறேன் அந்த நடிகர் கிட்ட நீங்க இத்தனை நாள் லிப் சர்வீஸ் மட்டும் தான் பண்ணீங்க. லிப் சர்வீஸ்னா என்ன? லிப் சர்வீஸ்னா ரெண்டு அர்த்தத்துல நீங்க அவருக்கு எடுத்துக்கலாம். ஒண்ணு உதட்டளவுல சேவை பண்றது, இன்னொன்னு உதட்டுக்கு மட்டுமே சேவை பண்ற நீங்க என்ன பார்த்து துக்கட அரசியல்வாதின்னு சொல்லலாமா?
The breaking news also that's coming in is on Kamal Haasan's reaction now to Vanathi Srinivasan. He's responded to her comment during her campaign, and he said, I quote here, you say that, in fact, he said that just to emerge victorious, unparliamentary language and words are being used from all four sides. People need to remember that the future generation is watching us. So Kamal Haasan, while not directly naming Vanathi Srinivasan, seems to be making a hint at the fact that every single political party is stooping to a new low in their campaign with days to go for the elections. Remember that Vanathi Srinivasan, we just gave you details of that. She is taking on Kamal Haasan in the Coimbatore South constituency. Made a very, very controversial comment about Kamal's film journey also during her campaign. Pramod Madhav is joining us live with more details on this. Pramod, it's gotten downright ugly in the last few days. Every political party really crossing the Lakshman Rekha, making very, very controversial comments. The latest from Vanathi Srinivasan. Take us through how Kamal has chosen to respond.
It absolutely is turning into a really unpleasant one, where election party politics in the state of Tamil Nadu is converting to petty politics. First it was DMK and then AIDMK. Currently we have Kamal and Vanathi battle as well. Just like you mentioned, one word, lip service. She gave two explanations to it, claiming about Kamal Haasan's cinema career, especially targeting it and stating that he has done more lip service that manner only. All this because she claims that Kamal Haasan called her a petty politician, and for that she has reacted that manner. Kamal has taken the high ground here. He on Twitter claimed that parliamentary words are being used. We should be careful that the future generations are watching, and just because we are enemies in politics, in the politic field, doesn't mean that we are enemies as well. So that way he's trying to amicably provide a kind of an explanation to it. However, things have gone very really far now. We had DMK, ADMK, now BJP and MNM also in the fray.
Joining us with those details, more breaking news that's coming in.
Big breaking news coming in. C.T. Ravi says M.K. Stalin opposes Hindi but DMK pamphlet in the same language. BJP's General Secretary C.T. Ravi now has attacked the DMK in a tweet. He's targeted M.K. Stalin and tweeted, I quote, "You say that you are against Hindi in Tamil Nadu, but here is a pamphlet being distributed by your DMK workers to the North Indian communities of Harbour constituency. How long will you betray Tamil Makkal for your political gains?" C.T. Ravi there. Tamil Nadu in charge from the BJP. BJP's General Secretary C.T. Ravi now attacking the DMK in a tweet there, targeting M.K. Stalin, saying that while on one hand the DMK speaks on Hindi imposition, on the other hand, here's the DMK sending out pamphlets, wooing voters from the Harbour constituency, wooing the North Indian communities in that region.
And let me also get you a report that I had filed earlier from Madurai. We've been speaking of the last many years here in Tamil Nadu about Jallikattu as well. And is there a sentiment that people are going to be voting on? I asked bull traders there in Madurai exactly what Jallikattu means to them and which political party actually ensured that the ban on the sport was lifted. Banned twice, the bull taming sport of Jallikattu is a much celebrated festival in Tamil Nadu. Mattu Pongal is celebrated every year with hundreds of youngsters trying to tame a massive bull. And this year's celebrations saw Rahul Gandhi, Udayanidhi Stalin, EPS and OPS take part. On a normal day when Jallikattu is performed during the festival, there'd be no way I can actually stand here because this is where the bull is kept. At this very point is where they cut off the ropes. The bull is allowed to move forward, and through this narrow alley that you see around me here, through this narrow space, is how the bull comes out charging with all its might. Around here is where you'd see all of the performers and those who are taking part in the sport standing, waiting to get a chance to hold on to the bull. And if they manage to do that, then they will go ahead and claim a prize. But what you see around me, the main road where everything seems normal, this entire area is closed off, barricades are put in place, and a path is provided for, in fact, the bulls to move forward. So this is how a normal area like Alanganallur in Madurai turns into the heart of the Jallikattu sport. And it is over this very issue that you see right now a political war of words. But what is it about Jallikattu that the locals feel so strongly about? The sport has been played for centuries in Tamil Nadu, and most of the villagers have grown up rearing these bulls in their backyard for Jallikattu.
அது வந்து நாங்கள் பூஜையில் வச்சு சாமிக்கு தான் கொண்டு வரோம். நம்ம இந்த சாமியாக தான் நினச்சி வைக்கிறோம். அது வந்து இன்னைக்கு சாராயத்தை குத்துறியான் மொளாப்படியாக போனால் அதெல்லாம் கட்டுக்காது, சும்மா ஏதாவது பேசணுன்றக்காக பேசுறது. அதெல்லாம் பொய், அதெல்லாம் உண்மை கிடையாது.
Each bull has a stellar record, fetching their owners cars, bikes and TVs as rewards. No wonder then that they are named after gods and goddesses. Mr. Subramani here is going to tell us really the aspect and details about each bull that he's reared here.
அதனால முப்புலி வெள்ளை. அதான் எப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா இப்போ வந்து நம்ம விருதுநகர் மாவட்டம்.
This fellow is very aggressive. He'll move away from Muppuli Velle, go to the slightly calmer fellow right next to me.
இங்கே இருக்கேன். அங்கே வாடிட்டு போகும்போது நம்ம இதே மாதிரி சாந்தமாக அப்படித்தான் நிற்கும். ருத்ரான்னா இது வந்து நம்ம வாங்கின மாடு தான். இது வந்து என்னன்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா இந்த 2 கையில் கொண்டு போய் மாடை வெட்டணும்னு நான் ஒரு நேரம் ஒரு சூழ்நிலை ஆளுகளை பார்த்து பண்ணோம்.
Let's go to the last one.
இப்போ வாங்கி 2 வருஷம் ஆகுது. இது வேறு வேட்டையன். சத்திரப்பட்டியில் வந்து நம்ம வாங்குறதுக்கு முதல் வருஷம் வந்து கார் வாங்கிச்சு அவங்கள்ட்ட சிறந்த காலைன்னு சொல்லி.
When asked about which party actually helped them in bringing back the sport, the locals play safe.
ஏராம் ரமேஷ் போய் பார்க்குறோம். நேரடியாக ஃபேஸ் டு ஃபேஸ் பார்த்து பேசுகிறோம். பேசும்போது நான் தள்ளியிட தடை பண்ணுவேன்றாரு. நீங்கள் பண்ணக்கூடாது, எங்களுடைய கல்ச்சர் அது, எங்கள் கோவில் திருவிழா அது, அதை நீங்கள் ஒரு முறை பாருங்கள், யாரோ சொல்கிறான்றக்க கேட்டுக்கிட்டு செய்யாதீங்க. அங்கே வழிபாடு நடத்துறது கிராமங்கள் தோறும் சிறிய அளவில் பெரிய அளவில் நடத்துவாங்க, மக்கள் கொண்டாடுற விழா அது, அதை நிறுத்தாதீங்க அப்படின்னு எவ்வளோ மன்றாடி கேட்டாங்க. இல்லை நான் அதை ஒத்துக்கிற மாட்டேன், நான் பேன் பண்ணுவேன் அப்படின்ட்டே சொன்னார். இன்றைக்கி காங்கிரஸில் பெரிய ஒரு பிரசிடெண்ட்டு அல்லது ஒரு பெரிய தலைவர், பெரிய ஸ்டாரு ராகுல் காந்தி கூட இந்த ஆண்டு ஜல்லிக்கட்டுக்கு வந்திருந்தார். அதனால் காங்கிரஸ்காரங்க ஒட்டு மொத்தமாக சொல்ல முடியாது. ஒரு சிலர் அது இன்னும் சொல்லப்போனால் அந்த கட்சியினுடைய லட்சியம்ன்றதை தாண்டி அவங்கெல்லாம் பீட்டாவுடைய கைக்கூலின்னு கூட சொல்லலாம்.
Tamil Nadu is a state very proud of its culture. Political parties have tried hard to claim credit for the return of Jallikattu. But that's one argument the locals don't buy. They say Jallikattu is back because they want it. And with that report, I'm slipping into a short break here on India Today. On the other side, the stalwarts of Dr. MGR, Jayalalitha, Kalaignar may no longer be in the political sphere right now. But that doesn't mean that political parties are not going all out to invoke their legacy. The latest way of doing that? They've got lookalikes joining them at political rallies. We find out exactly what goes into the business that this election season gives to so many artists. Here's an interesting report.
It is 4 p.m. and 45-year-old Kamal Senthil is busy getting ready. He paints his face, applies some lipstick and finally colors his moustache black. He then dons a white shirt and throws a red scarf around his neck. And he's ready for work. Work for him means impersonating DMK chief MK Stalin. With Tamil Nadu elections just days away, Senthil has been booked for 4 appearances this week. He'll be going around with DMK cadres and campaigning for the DMK. While the crowd he garners is not comparable to the real Stalin, Senthil's presence ensured DMK chief's presence at more than one place at a time.
அது எங்கள் மாதிரி தான் ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் தாங்க. ஏன்னா நாங்கள் ஒரு வீட்டில் எவ்வளோ நஷ்டம் எல்லாம் இருந்து பட்டாங்களா அதை நாங்கள் டூப்பு நாங்கள் காமிக்கிறதில்ல. 1000-2000 பேர் முன்னால் நாங்கள் எங்கள் நஷ்டம் சொல்ல மாட்டோம், அவங்க சந்தோஷப்படுத்துறது தான் எங்கள் சந்தோஷம், அவ்வளோதான். இப்போ ஏன்னா இதே மாதிரி நம்ம இந்த கட்சியில் வேணால் நம்ம இருக்கலாம், எதாவது நடிக்கலாம், அது நம்ம தொழில்னா அதுக்கு புரிதாகும். நம்ம
MK Stalin or Kamal Hassan to be there in every location during elections is an impossible task. So what really do political parties do? They take in lookalike artists like Kamal Senthil and ensure the presence of all these leaders are felt. Well, today he's donning the role of MK Stalin, and for the next couple of days he will be traveling in and around Coimbatore during the party rallies to ensure the presence of MK Stalin's lookalike. Well, this is festival season for lookalike artists. Be it MGR, Jayalalitha, Karunanidhi or Kamal Hassan, all of these lookalike artists hit the floor.
What is interesting is that Senthil has been impersonating another pole warrior, Kamal Hassan, for over 3 decades and is even a member of the actor-turned-politicians party, Makkal Nidhi Mayyam.
ஸ்டாலின் சொல்லுவாங்க, அதை வேறு கமல் மாதிரி போயிடலாம், கமல்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, அது மாதிரி அங்கே போய் நடிச்சுக்குவா, அதான் நாங்கள் நடிகருங்கன்னு சொல்கிறது. நம்ம
Rajani Mani, as his name suggests, is superstar Rajinikanth's lookalike. For over 25 years now, Mani has been involved in stage shows, posing and acting like Rajinikanth. For him, it was a period of high expectations when Rajinikanth a few months back announced about his political entry.
ரஜினி வரதுக்கு முன்னாடி அரசியல் பரபரப்பாக இருந்தது. டோட்டலாக பார்த்தோம்னா இந்தியாவை கொஞ்சம் எதிர்பார்த்துருந்தது, எல்லாம் சந்தோஷமாக இருந்தாங்க, நாங்களும் எதிர்பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தோம் அரசியலுக்கு வரணும்னு. ஆனால் அவர் என்ன சூழ்நிலையும் தெரியல, உடல்நிலை காரணம் காட்டி அவர் அரசியலுக்கு வரலைன்றாப்புல அது உங்களுக்கு ஒரு மனவேதனை இருந்தாலுமே அவர் உடல்நலம் கருதி எங்களை போல நடிகர்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு வாழ்வாதாரம் தருமாறு இந்த கவர்மெண்ட்டை நான் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
The pandemic hit many of these artists hard, but the poll season has come as a ray of hope for these lookalikes, who hope that some stardust from the political stars changes their fortunes too. With Akshaya Nath, Bureau Report, India Today.
And that's all we have time for in this special broadcast on India Today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll continue getting you all the latest headlines that are coming in from Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Kerala. Thank you again for watching.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.